to exchange much information. You're defending kind of blind because you don't know anything. For example, if the opponents have bought the contract and are declaring, most of the time you and your partner haven't even bid, right? So here you are trying to figure out how to defend, and you and your partner haven't said anything. But through the use of defensive signaling, you and your partner can actually communicate while you defend. You can exchange information about how best to defeat the contract, or at least how to hold them to as few tricks as possible. Now, here are the most important rules of defensive signaling. The first most important rule is watch your partner's signals all the time. The second most important rule is watch your partner's signals all the time. Thirdly, make your signals to your partner as clear and easy as possible. Remember, partner is really pretty stupid. Even though they're your partner and on your side, they can be kind of dumb at times. So don't make it hard. Make it easy. Don't make them try to figure out, well, they played the 4 and not the 2. Is that encouraging? Make it easy. So watch your partner's signals, watch your partner's signals, and when you are defending, when you are signaling, if you're signaling for pro, like I like this card, this suit, play as big a card as you can possibly afford. Don't make it hard for your partner. Your partner's on your side. Now, there are a lot of different methods of signaling. Laventhal, odd, even, upside down, but the least complicated is probably the best. The simplest method of signaling attitude is high cards are encouraging, low cards are discouraging. This is simple. If partner leads an ace or a king, and you have queen, 9, 4, what are you going to play? The 9. Hey, I like this suit. Don't play, well, don't be, trying to think, well, I hate to use my 9. You've only got 3. You can afford your 9. And make your partner know that it's safe to continue this suit. Now, if the partner continues with the other honor, they've led the king, and now they continue with the ace. Now you play the 4. This should be crystal clear to your partner, shouldn't it? Especially if your partner was watching. This is why you have to watch. If your partner is giving you a signal, watch what they play. You're signaling, make it easy. Now partner knows you can take the next trick. He played his king of hearts, you played the 9. He played his ace of hearts, you played the 4. You can take the next trick, right? So he knows to continue this suit. The critical issue here is to always signal in order to help your partner defend. Someone earlier asked a not unreasonable question. They said, but aren't you telling the opponents too? Yes, you are. If your opponents are watching your signals, they can watch them too. But who do you really want to tell the truth to? Your partner. Who cares what the opponents know? For one thing, if you've got all these great cards in this suit, it doesn't matter that you tell the opponents that you have these great cards in this suit. When you start cashing them, they'll figure it out, right? So you don't have to really worry so much about telling the opponent what you have. Your partner's the one on your side. They're your friend at the table, not the opponent. So you want to be sure to tell your partner, hey, I like this. Hey, I hate this. Hey, I don't know. Do what you think is right. So that your partner is your friend, the opponents aren't. And half the time the opponents may not be watching. Quite frankly, an awful lot of people, when they're playing the dummy, They focus so hard on what they're doing with their hand and the dummy, they're not going to watch your signals that much. Now, later on, players do start watching signals. But you're going to lie to somebody at the table. Who do you want to lie to? Odds are, if you don't give honest signals, the person you're tricking is your partner. The player probably doesn't care. Often it doesn't matter to them what you like or don't like. But it matters to your partner. You must always watch your partner. Always signal effectively, as high a card as you can afford. And always watch your partner's signals. There's nothing more frustrating than to be defending and you're frantically signaling your partner to switch to a club. And they get in and they lay a diamond. And you say, at the end of the hand, partner, I frantically signaled for a club. What happened? And your partner says, I guess I didn't watch. I'm sorry. Does that make you happy? It's like, no, there's two of us in this game. We both got to do our part. When I listed the critical things, I listed watch your partner's signals twice, didn't I? It wasn't a mistake. It's the most important part. Now I'm going to give you some examples. You hold this pretty wretched hand, and you're defending a 4-spade contract. Well, I don't know. It may make it. You don't have much, do you? However, your partner leads the king of hearts. Are you happy with this lead? Yeah. Do you want, now, obviously you lead king from ace-king here. Now, do you want your partner to continue? Yeah. So, what heart do you play? You have the queen, the jack, and the 10. What heart are you going to play under the king? I'm going to play the queen. Now, the 10 is a big card. However, my partners are really stupid. All of them. And I'm afraid they might not figure out that the 10 is big. Also, maybe they have a whole lot of hearts, and they realize that the 10 is my smallest one. It's not set in stone that, 10s are always encouraging. Sometimes it's here, it's your smallest heart. So I'm going to play the queen. Don't make partner guess. Don't make it hard for them. Like I said, if your partners are as stupid as mine, you want to make it as easy as you can. So I'm gonna play the queen. With any luck, partner's going to continue the ace of hearts and lead one more heart. Now, if declare happens to have 3 hearts, we're beating this contract, aren't we? Yeah, despite this really wretched hand. If declare only has 2 hearts, well, at least they only make 4. Because partner probably doesn't have much else. If partner has, declare probably has everything else except the ace, king of hearts, and the ace of spades. So, there's hope now. Let me give you another hand.